Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Wild Game Cooking with Second Habit Outdoors. In this week's episode, we're going to show you how to make the Canadian staple, wild game poutine. The ingredients you'll need for this are several large russet potatoes, a bag of plain cheese curds, beef stock, 1 white onion, soy sauce, ginger, garlic, 1 shallot, fresh thyme, and fresh parsley. To start out, you're going to want to cut your potato into even-sized strips. If you have a fry press, this makes life easy, but we don't, so we had to use a knife. The next step is to get some water in a pot and wash the potatoes, trying to get rid of the excess starch. You will see the water begin to cloud up. You're going to want to change out the water and do it a time or two more until the water is clear. With the water clear, lay out some paper towels and dry off your potatoes, trying to remove all excess water. Place another paper towel in a pan, spread the fries out evenly, and place in the freezer for 3 or 4 hours. With the fries in the freezer, we can begin making the gravy. In a pot, lightly coat the bottom with olive oil. Heat the oil to medium-high. Cut your onion and your shallot in half and place in the pot with the oil. Continue by placing in your ginger, your carrots, and your garlic. Once everything begins to lightly brown on the bottom, you can pour in your beef stock. Garnish the gravy with your thyme and parsley, then reduce heat to a simmer and let simmer for an hour. Once everything is done simmering, strain the gravy into a separate pot. With that step of the gravy done, now we can begin frying our fries. We will be double frying these, so for this time, you're going to want to fry them until they're lightly golden brown and set aside for an hour. In a large pot, add 3 tablespoons of butter and melt until it's nice and lightly brown. Next, add 1 tablespoon of flour and whisk into the butter completely. Continue this process with 2 more tablespoons of flour. You should start to see the mixture thicken up, especially by the 3rd tablespoon of flour. Finally, slowly pour in your gravy mixture and simmer until it begins to thicken up. While it's simmering, add in 1 tablespoon of Worcester sauce and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Whisk everything together and continue to simmer until things start to thicken up. Finally, we can begin to prep the meat. Starting off in a pressure cooker, add onions, garlic, 1½ cups of beef stock, and lastly, your meat. For this recipe, we chose to use duck, but you can use whatever you'd like. Duck, venison, goose, even beef. Whatever your heart desires. After pressure cooking your meat, it should be easily shreddable. Taking 2 forks, shred all of your meat. Now it's time to double fry the fries. Place them in the fryer and fry them until they're nice and golden brown. This time they'll be a little bit more crispy. Finally, you can begin assembling your poutine. We did a layer of meat, cheese, and gravy, then more fries, then meat, cheese, and gravy. Now you're ready to serve. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for checking out the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe up in the top left, or check out more wild game cooking videos on the right.